Hi everyone, this is Loje, your one and only singing chef, the only chef who is a singer and the only singer who is a chef. I took a subject in secondary school, food and nutrition, and during my food and nutrition class, we did something called rock buns. As I went back home, I was like, oh, what can I do with these rock buns? Let me transform it into a cake. So I decided to transform it into a cake, and my mom saw that I love to bake. So she decided to get everything that I wanted. So that's how I started. I started baking for people in schools. And before you know it, when I was in university, 2015, I went for an entrepreneurship program and I was inspired. I was like, what can I do? I don't want to bake. There's no oven here. What can I easily do? And I remember that I can cook because my mom taught all of us how to cook. So I decided to start doing Accion. Then from Accion, before you know it, I diversified into food or father, and today we have the trademark brand called Loje, your one and only singing chef. I have a background in HR because I studied psychology and I also have degrees in HR. Combining the two was not easy. I saw that my business was expanding so much, and if I did not give it the attention that it needed at that point, the business could have crashed. So I could also see that the business could stand on its own and I was making enough money for myself to get salary, and that's why I did business full time. I can never forget the first job that I ever did was for my amazing friend. Shout out to Orewani, and she told me that, oh Loje, I want you to do Accion for me. So I remember then I charged her 1,000 naira for the plate of Accion, and Nigeria, amazing Nigeria, I got everything 800 naira. I gained 200 naira from that job. And she gave me feedback. She's like, oh, the meat is nice, it's lovely, but it's a little salty. And I said, okay, feedback taken. But my first major catering job was August 2015. I remember a friend of mine, Anu and Joshua, they were having a birthday party. So they were like, oh, Loje, since you're a caterer now, come and do ofada for us. I collected 5,000 naira for 40 plates of ofada. I can never forget. Amazing job. All the things that I used to buy, the procurement was 4,200. I remember getting 800, removing my tithes. I'm going to go and buy shawarma. I had this sense of achievement that yes, I finally made money. It's raining, it's pouring on money. I've been a choir member for so many years, since the days of wearing socks in your hand and singing God is good. So 2021, I was cooking and I uploaded the video on my status, and my wonderful friend Shade, who makes amazing bags, she was like, Loje the Singing Chef. And I was like, I like that name. So like they say, the rest is history. I decided to register the name, decided to also register it as a company, and I also decided to trademark the name so that I have the final seal. So that's when I started combining singing with cooking officially. I remember a particular client telling me, thank you for not embarrassing me, because I made mouth about you guys and you guys actually showed up and you showed off. And there's another experience too that I've had on various occasions. This particular person was not eating well. This particular person was vomiting everything they ate, what the person told me. And the moment this person consumed our food, the person felt all right and the person could actually eat other things. So when you hear things like that, it makes you feel good and it actually gives you motivation to keep doing what you do. In psychology, we call that positive reinforcement. I can tell you one thing for free. If you ever tell someone that you're a caterer and you're a guy, the first thing they will ask you is, are you sure you know how to cook? The first challenge you ever go through is you have to convince these people that you can do this thing, because most times people judge you based on face value. Another challenge you can face is getting customers. It's one thing to get customers, it's another thing to retain customers, especially if you live in a saturated place like Lagos. One thing I can tell you for free that keeps me going is the passion. Remembering the experience, how people feel when they eat something that you've created or how it made them feel. You don't know how it feels for someone to tell you, I enjoyed this meal, because cooking is relative. And a palette of different people, very relative. Someone may know how to cook to his own inner circle, but catering for a large number of people and people can give you good feedback, it keeps you going and you just want to keep doing it. If you run a business in Nigeria, a successful business, number one, I will give you accolade, because what would frustrate you? Is it dispatch rider? is it trying to procure things? But running a business and a successful business here, it makes you feel responsible. And also for the fact that a lot of lives are attached to the success of your business. That is a motivating factor and it just keeps you going every day. Support can come in kind. And I can tell you also again, when I started business, my first staff were my friends and family because I couldn't afford to pay anybody. So for the fact that number one, they were my marketing managers, they were my unpaid chefs and kitchen assistants, unpaid procurement, unpaid cleaners. It meant a lot to me. I remember when I didn't really have staff and my mom and siblings would sit down, package much to me, help me do food. So support is a word that really touches me because it hits home. And I know that I'm standing here today because of support. I buy a ticket and I tell you I'm leaving Nigeria. I'm just joking. What do I do for fun? I sleep. Because when you're working, you don't sleep. So the first thing I do these days is I sleep. I sleep a lot. I may not even press any of the phones, no gadgets, and I sleep. Then after I wake up, I try to reach out to my family members and friends, the ones I've not been speaking to. I read a book. I don't like watching movies. Listen to music, go on my TikTok and I sing. I give you unpaid concerts for free. So that's what I do. To younger Loje, I would advise you, be more patient with mommy. She has your best interest at heart. You see, she's correcting you harshly. It's from a place of love. Be more patient to her. Number two, do more of listening than speaking. When you listen to people, you hear what they have to say in their hearts. Love listening than speaking. If you want to juggle multiple things at a time, I can say that firstly, know your strengths. What are the things that you're passionate about? What are the things that you love doing? And when you do it easy. It just comes to you easily. That is your strength. So rather than just focusing on so many things and not giving everything 100%, give that one thing that is your strength 100% and it's going to make a room and pave way for others. I want to say a very big thank you to Accion Microfinance Bank for Accion Meet, which is an awesome platform where entrepreneurs like me tend to share my story and encourage people of like mind to also do better.